Hey everybody, it's Vicky with Dementia with Grace. How are y'all doing? I'm glad to be back in my spot. I had my office painted, and so now I'm back right in my same spot that y'all always see me. I hope y'all are doing great. We're talking about the letter T today in the ABCs of Dementia FAQs, and we are talking about temper tantrums, outbursts of anger, vicious behavior, just anger in general in the dementia population. So we're going to talk about that today. All emotions in the person with dementia can be expanded. They can be sadder than they've ever been, more sad than they've ever been. They can be happier than they've ever been. They can be angrier than they've ever been. It just stands to reason that their brain is broken, and your brain manages your emotions. They're managed in the frontal regions, and the amygdala is where your emotions generate inside your brain. So anything that assaults your brain can assault your emotions. And so somebody that has never been an angry person can turn angry, and somebody that has been an angry person can become angrier. It's just the way it is. So what I think that y'all look for are ways to manage those behaviors. When you're looking for these videos, you know what can happen in your own family, and what you're looking for here, I think, is ways to manage that behavior, ways to deal with that, ways to accept that, yes, this is part of the dementia, and now this is part of the way that we're going to live, but how can we tamp this down? How can we mitigate this anger? How can we solve, manage, help this behavior? So here are my tips. Number one is for yourself. Don't take it personally. That anger that they have can sometimes just be irrational, that it has no meaning at all. It has absolutely no meaning, and they're just angry. They don't know what they're angry about. They themselves can't temper their own behavior, and so they're just angry. So what you have to know is, don't take it personally. Walk away. Don't allow yourself to be verbally or certainly not physically abused. Walk away from the situation. Sometimes people that are just very, very angry and very, very violent cannot be managed in the home. There are memory care units and psych units that can manage that behavior until they transition into the next stage. You know, life is all about transitions. I'm going to talk about that in a different video. But we transition, morning transitions into noon, noon transitions into night, nighttime transitions into day. We transition from kindergarten to middle school to high school to college. I mean, life is full of transitions. The same exact kind of transitions happen in a person with dementia. It's just they're going to transition from one stage to another, but sometimes you can't wait on that. The anger is too much, the violence is too much, and you can't manage that. And I'm giving you permission to say, we have to have help managing this until he transitions to a different stage. The other part of anger can happen because they are angry at themselves, they're angry at the condition, they're angry at the position they've been put in, they're angry at the diagnosis, they're angry at their losses, they're angry at their loss of independence, they're angry at why me. It's just a lot of anger. That kind of anger can be dissipated. It can, by just listening and reflecting back what you're hearing. You know, the old chestnut about, the therapist saying, what I hear you saying is, that's a technique, it's a true technique, and it's something that you absolutely can do. Instead of saying, I hear what you're saying, you can say, I understand what you're feeling. I can understand. I really can understand. I think I would be mad as hell too, or, whatever. I think that would feel awful to realize that, this is a loss, this is a loss, this is a loss. And then pattern back to them what they are telling you makes them so very angry. And just find in yourself, that well of compassion. and let them talk. Sometimes feelings just need air. They need to breathe. You know, it's called venting for a reason. You vent. You know, the pot on the kettle vents the steam so that it doesn't boil over. Well, that's exactly what happens with our emotions. You have to vent so that those emotions won't boil over, right? Very good. The other kind of anger is just, you know, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm mad, and I say that anger is fear's bodyguard. That's one of my sayings that I say, anger is fear's bodyguard. They are probably terrified, and you know, they don't know how to manage that fear, and so it expresses itself as anger. So again, that is treated with compassion and love and understanding, and saying, I'm with you, I'm not going to leave you. I know that you don't know, you know, what is down the road, and honestly, I don't either, but we'll go down this road together. And that gives a measure of comfort and calms that fear, and so then anger can dissipate as well. I hope this has been helpful. I try to do these really, really quick. I try to keep them under 6 or 7 minutes. If you have any questions, please leave it down below. Right down below in the comment section. I'm very responsive to the comments. Leave a message and say, this is my issue. This is my situation. This is what's happening with me. And I will help you brainstorm that. That's what I love to do, is help find grace for these moments. That's why I named my system the Dementia with Grace. Behavior management system, the book is Dementia with Grace. Our group on Facebook, Dementia with Grace, Caregiver Support Group, we would love to have you there and have your experience represented. The rest of the week is going to be some more letters. I'm going to try to go ahead and finish out this series. It's been going on through January and February. We're going to try to finish this series and get all the rest of these done. If you have any, Z will be sleep. I do know that. I'm working on the rest of the letters after tea, and so we'll talk about some more things the rest of the week, okay? Give me some comments about if you like this white color, if you like, if it's bright, if you don't like it, I don't know. If you don't like it, send me some money to get it redone, I guess. But anyway, I will see y'all soon. If you have any questions, leave them below, okay? All right, love y'all. Bye. Mwah.